Hello everybody, I'm so glad you're with me today. So thank you for taking time out of your day to come and sit down and watch my video. I just want to apologize a little bit ahead of time. This one is a little bit long-winded. It's a little longer than the rest of them, but I cover a current event that I feel is important. Some stuff about avoiding scams online and how to make sure that you're not getting into the wrong place to start off. Thank you for sticking around for watching the whole thing. I really appreciate it. I feel like it could really teach you something. So again, thank you. Please subscribe, please like. You guys take care and enjoy the video. Oh, good morning everyone. Working on making my coffee here. So today is Thursday, August 25th. 25th. Yeah. Usually today is the day that Lauren and I have off from work together. But we work for the world's largest online retailer. Not gonna name drop, but probably figure it out. They love to call mandatory overtime and have their employees come in on their days off. Now, normally we work 4-day weeks and have 3-day weekends, so it's a fifth day. Today is the only day we normally have off together. I work the worst schedule. I work Friday to Monday, and she works Sunday to Wednesday. So Thursday is the only day that intersects with us having off. So unfortunately today, like they love to do, they call mandatory overtime. But probably do a little bit of filming with you guys. Good morning, kids. Hey guys. So I'm not normally the kind to speak about a lot of current events, stuff that's happening in the world, but something I really want to do when I become more successful and don't have to work a normal job anymore, when I can work my businesses and work from home, is I really want to travel and see a lot of places, a lot of historical cities. So, I was looking at the news and I've really been thinking over that earthquake in Italy. So it originally struck in Norcia. Amatrice was one of the big cities that was hit, a really historic city. A lot of the town was destroyed, which is really kind of heartbreaking, not just because unfortunately over 200 something people have died in this whole thing. Also the rich history of Middle Times buildings and structures have been destroyed. So not only has Italy lost a lot of citizens, a lot of brothers and sisters, they've lost heritage, they've lost history. And so my heart goes out to them. For anyone who doesn't know, Amatrice is actually only about an hour from Rome by driving, and people in Rome were actually woken up by the tremors. But there's something about that history, those historical buildings, that you can't replace. So again, my heart goes out to you guys. And things like this really make me think of family, because family is all you have. When you're in the end of your life, when you're in really hard times, family is really the people who are there. It's really, really rare for a lot of friends to be there when you're in the really hard times, when you're at the end of your life, when someone else passes away. Sometimes it's really difficult for friends to be there, but it's family who is always going to be there. So take care of your family, take care of your kids, your wife, your husband, whoever it may be. Take care of them, because they are all you really have in this world. Alright guys, so I apologize. Today's not going to be a super fulfilling vlog, but I want it to be kind of content rich. Like I said, we're not doing much. I'm hanging at home with the kids. I decided to kind of take a step back from business today, chill out a little bit. I'm still going to do some work, still going to make some calls, do some emails, but I'm not going to, all out dive into it today like I normally do. Like I said, Lauren's at work today, unfortunately, the stupid overtime stuff that they're always calling. So we're just kind of hanging out at home, me and the kids. So actually, something I really want to talk about, my tip for today is do your research. I mean, there's a lot of people out there who just want your money. They don't care about your well-being, about your family. They don't care about you succeeding because they're already there. They're already at the top, okay? Or so to speak, it looks like they're at the top, but they're a fraud. They're fraudulent. They make fraudulent products. Anybody out there, if you don't know how easy it is, Google how to make a website or how to sign up for a website. It is so easy. All it takes is a couple bucks to really set it up. And after a couple days or even a couple hours, if you're good at it, you can have a really legitimate looking site that looks like it's been around for a long time. So there are people out there selling these products, selling these get rich quick, how to make money, how to make $10,000 your first month kind of things. Now, some things out there, I will admit, are legitimate. I'm not going to name drop because I'm still doing some research into a couple of them. I plan on doing reviews on information products, courses, that kind of thing in the future. But for now, I've done a lot of research because at first I was one of those people that I was like, there's this proven course. There's, you can put $1,000 into it and they'll give you $3,000 in commission for every sale. And you can make your first sale in a day. Sure, some of those do exist. Like I said, I'm still looking into those more. Most of them that you see are complete frauds. There are some really big names out there. Some people who have some big ads floating around on YouTube. Again, I'm not going to name drop. You can take this as you wish. But, some of them are, walking around in their huge house, driving fancy cars. Like, hey, not that long ago, I had $0 and I was sleeping in my parents' basement. And now look at me. This is 2 years later. If you do research, if you Google those people, really dig into their history, who they are, because a lot of this stuff is public record, guys. Who owns websites, who runs them, whatnot. If you really dig into these people, you'll see so many complaints about how these people are stealing money from other people, are taking it and not refunding people, not returning calls. A lot of complaints with like the Better Business Bureau that they don't respond to because they don't care. If that business collapses, they're just going to make another scam business. They're just going to make another fraudulent business. And if you really look, a lot of these businesses will have this name like ABC LLC. And then under that, you'll have a bunch of other, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. You'll have all these other little sites or little businesses that all trail up. And they're all fraudulent. They're all fake. So I'm not saying everything's fake. I'm not saying things don't work. But please, for your sake, for your family, do your research before you put yourself out there, before you invest money into something that you think is going to grow and then you end up just losing all that money and more. Take your time on it. Do some reading. Look for real reviews, real people reviews. A lot of these reviews can either be paid or they can be a lot of these high-level marketers that can or have been in this business for a long time. So they know how to either take that money-making scheme and run with it and make themselves money as well, or they're in on it with the other person. Again, not everyone is like that, but a lot of people are. So do your research. If you're looking for a good place to start, I do have a few recommendations. Subscribe to me below. Send me a message. I'll put in my description down here places where you can contact me and we can talk. And I'm not some guru. This is the start of my life and the start of my business world, and I just want to bring you guys into my life and document it so that I can look back on it as well as share some stuff with you guys. Hopefully you can learn and not make some mistakes I do, or we can be creative together. This world is a really fascinating place, especially with all the technology we have now. You can link up with someone across the world in 0.2 seconds. And I think it's a beautiful thing because a lot of projects, a lot of really great inventions have come to pass that wouldn't normally have come to pass without stuff like this. That's it. All I've got for you today. Sorry about kind of going on a little rant, but I felt that it needed to be said. I really hate a lot of these people who are out there scamming trying to pull money from you. But you know, they're cowards. They don't have a real way to go out and try to make a living for themselves, to make themselves successful. So they took the easy way out and made it a fraud. They steal money from people. You know, they're cowards about it. You know, and as a side note, a lot of people might wonder why I get so defensive and so angry about these people who are scamming. If I'm not one of them, you know, why am I so angry about it? And it's because it gives entrepreneurs, true entrepreneurs, and want to be an already successful businessman a really bad name. You know, when I first told some people, you know, my goal is to be a serial entrepreneur, or like, yeah, I'm starting my own business, doing this, you know, they kind of give you this look. And I've had people straight up ask me, like, where's the catch? Like, you're scamming people, like where's the money coming in? And, you know, you look at people like Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, all these other people that start these huge successful companies. You know, everyone thinks that they're probably super fraudulent. I'm sure that they made some mistakes with what they were doing, but they're big companies for a reason, and they're still around for a reason. These scams, they come in, they fade out, and one of the big tips I have is if you look at people's Instagrams and Twitters, stuff like that, you know, that are associated with this, people will be like, hey, you know, check out my Instagram. I've got these great pictures from my vacation that I just went on, you know, so go ahead and check them out. And you go there, their Instagram, their Twitter, whatever was just made like 6 months ago, and then you happen to look back on that website and it's copyright 2016, copyright 2015. Those people with these brand new accounts, they're the people you gotta watch out for, because they're A, not making as much money as it seems and they're like staged photos, or B, they are making a lot of money because they're stealing it from you for falling for their trap. So just a side note as to why I get so frustrated about these scams when I'm really trying to be an honest businessman, an honest entrepreneur for my family. So again, send me a message, contact me at any of the links below. We'll talk. You know, I really do want to talk to you guys and start to build a family here. So until next time, hopefully tomorrow or the next day. Unfortunately, tomorrow I have to go back to work. So that's going to be fun, but I'm still going to try to do some videos for you guys, even some short videos after work, in between, whatever it may be. So stay posted. Please subscribe. If this video helped you at all, feel free to share it. Feel free to give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Until next time, take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Much love to all of you.